finished the bisque kiln unload and totally forgot that I forgot to introduce myself. So, hi, I'm Sharon. I'm a novice potter from Queensland, Australia, and this is a bisque kiln unload, and there's a couple of super exciting pieces in here for a bisque kiln unload. I'm so excited. So, welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning, and let's get on and see what's in this baby. Well, good morning, lovely people. My kiln has finished last night, and it's down to about 30 degrees in there, 30-40 degrees Celsius. So it's not a real exciting kiln opening for most people, but for me it is. Because I'm still pretty new to pottery and haven't done a lot of kiln openings, even a bisque fire is really exciting for me. Slight change of location because I set my camera when it was overcast. The sun came out, got very bright, and my settings changed. And it was like being in the middle of a light bulb and you couldn't see anything. So I thought I'd come up here after I saw the video and try again. I'll very, very quickly go through the mugs because there are 9 of them and they're just bisqued mugs. So, I have watched several tutorials on mugs. Sarah Walton, Lisa Finkel, Audrey Berm, Kim Unseth, Dante from Earth Nation Ceramics, and a few others. And I'm still finding my feet with the wheel. So I had 9 mugs out of the kiln, and I'll briefly go through them. So, mug number 1. Tried a little bit of line work on the bottom for the glaze. There is a very, very, very fine crack around the top and the bottom of this handle, so I'm not sure if it'll make it through the glaze, but we'll see. Very few of them have cracks on the handle, so I'm proud of that. All of the others have handles that I did after I watched Lisa Finkel's tutorial on handles, and they all have this groove in them. So this is mug number 2. No cracks around the handle for that one. Have to decide on all the glazes. Yet, mug number 3, it's a monster. And I'm still battling with how large they are when they're greenware and how small they'll become when they're bisqueware. It's a learning curve. Mug number 4, no cracks. Some of them I put this cute little button on the handle. I'm playing around with getting to know what shape I like, what shape I want. Some of them are a tiny bit rough on the finishing, so I'd like to perfect that. Mug number 5 or 6, I don't know. This one's quite large, 2 buttons on this one. This one was my attempt to do a bit of cylinder, which really turned out well. Another one, little dip in that one, but that's fine. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the mugs. It's pretty boring, isn't it? So, I do have a tiny weenie mug. Teacup. I also made a few bowls which I intend to make candles out of after I watched Kim from Unseth Pottery, her tutorial on how she makes candles, and I went out and bought a Viva wax melting pot with a tap, and I get all the rest of the things and some smelly oil to put in them, and scented oils and that wicks and all that sort of thing. I'm going to do a lot of them into candles. Also in this kiln, to get into something a little more interesting, I made some mushrooms using Clayworks Cone 10 yellow clay, stoneware clay. So I've got those, they've all got the little fluted gills on the bottom. Now to get into the interesting stuff, shall we? Firstly, I attempted a few ornaments, Christmas ornaments, with my first attempt at stroke and coat. Now, Audrey Byrne, if you're watching, can you please tell me what I'm doing wrong? I know how to flood with icing sugar, so that flooding technique, but I don't have the applicator bottle, so I just coated 2 coats of stroke and coat. But look, it's sort of pulled away on all of them. So, Bambi, gingerbread houses, if you can tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'd really appreciate it. I know Audrey watches my videos. Now, the next few things are either exciting or interesting. I have 2 friends that do pottery with me. My friend Debbie, who's every bit as enthusiastic as I am, although she hasn't been around very much because of grandkids, Christmas, kids, work overload, that sort of thing. So it's taken me a while to get enough for a kiln firing for bisque for myself. Now, I know most people don't get excited about bisque kiln firings, but because I'm fairly new to pottery still, it's really exciting for me and stressful. I stress about moisture and things exploding, and, well, I just stress. So my other girlfriend, Sharon, who pots with us occasionally, made this fairy. And it's quite cute, but she's lost a couple of leaves here. They've snapped off or split and broken off in the kiln. I'll explain this strange looking knob at the back in a moment. But I think once I grind these down, round them off, and she glazes it, I think it'll be really cute. And this strange thing, I didn't know how we were going to dry it. You can't lie it flat because of these and this without squashing everything, and I thought, and it wouldn't support itself. My husband's starting the mower. So I came up with this idea. I made a set of wings, or Sharon made a set, and then I had to make another set because they cracked while they were drying. And I've designed that to sit over there and be glaze glued on. But it was tipped, so this cutout will sit like that and get glazed on. And after it's glazed and we see how it sits, I've made this sort of half flower thing. And that can also sit there. I don't want to drop it and smash it. And that will sit over there. And that will glaze the wings on, because there was no way that the wings were going to stay on that angel as fine as she wanted them to be. The trouble with beginners that have no idea what they're doing and really don't have the enthusiasm to get them through and just want to do it for the heck of it. The trouble with that sort of person is it's really difficult to convince them that they cannot do certain things, or they have to do certain other things a certain way. So she's lost one leaf, but well, I think we can get around that. I think she'll be happy with it. So I was watching Julia from Ceramics by Julia. Julia does the most stunning pottery, in my opinion. Beautiful stylish, elegant pieces that are a bit different. And she had, in one of her recent kiln unloads, a beautiful angel she'd made for a friend that was ill, I from memory, and I wanted an angel too, so I've made a similar angel. This is my angel. And I wanted her to sit against a wall, so I dried her flat like that and propped the wings up so they curl around her. And little hands and sleeves, little rose halo. And I really love my little angel. I can't wait to glaze her. Now, the exciting bit. The exciting piece out of this kiln, and my kiln favourite, would have to be, if any of you saw my video where I hand painted a bird onto a pot. Here it is. It's turned out beautifully. And Nat from Mum Magic, at your request, a tutorial or a video on how I do this is coming. I did videotape the whole thing, but my battery died halfway through it, so there's only half of it on tape. And I did say to Nat that I would do one. I would repaint this again. This is fine. I've painted that with Amico underglazes. And it was from a photograph I took of a little Australian eastern spinebill sipping nectar out of a bottle brush flower in my backyard. And I showed the photo on the other video, and I'll show it again when I reproduce this, and I'm really happy with it. The underglazes, for me, I'm an experienced painter. I paint in a lot of mediums, watercolour, acrylic, pastel, colour pencil, oils, and these to me act like acrylics. And while this is quite stylised, very out of practice I must admit, I'm really happy with how it came up. I can't wait to paint it. If anybody's got any suggestions, I'm going to do clear glaze on the outside. But I would like to put a colour inside. Suggestions welcome, not green. I only have seaweed in a green glaze. I'm not a big green person as such, so not green and not pink. I don't know. So this is the photograph of the eastern spinebill that I worked from. This fluoro green here is paint I dropped. It's not the colour of the bird's underwing. Fluorescent green, although it's close. So I worked from that freehand, and I will put a screenshot on that if I do this tutorial again, so you will all be welcome to take a screenshot of that and print it out and work from that if you wish to follow along with me. I have actually done an oil painting of this bird drinking from the flower. I'll find it one day. It's 3/4 finished, and then I walked away and left it. And it's much better than this one, but I'm quite happy with it anyway. So this is my kiln favourite, and I'm ecstatic with how well the underglazes worked, because I'm totally unfamiliar with them. And that will be coming soon. And I can't wait to get all of these things glazed and have a kiln opening with glazed pieces. So thank you for joining along with my bisque kiln unload, and I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please subscribe, and if you want to see me do this again, paint this full length again, then subscribe, and please like the video. It helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next kiln unload. Bye for now.